India's ties with the Philippines, a vital Southeast Asian partner, are gaining momentum as both nations seek to bolster regional stability, maritime cooperation, and counter China's growing assertiveness. Rooted in India's Act East policy, the partnership is expanding across defense, trade, and strategic connectivity. In a significant move, New Delhi recently welcomed Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., underscoring a shared vision for a secure Indo-Pacific, enhanced naval collaboration, and a future of mutual growth.
Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. received a ceremonial guard of honor in New Delhi on his first visit to India since taking office in 2022. His trip comes amid rising tensions between Manila and Beijing over the South China Sea, where both nations have competing territorial claims. A key highlight of the visit was the push to deepen maritime cooperation and expand ties in defense, pharmaceuticals, and agriculture. Notably, the Indian and Philippine navies recently held their first joint sail in the South China Sea, signaling a strengthening strategic partnership. Since late 2023, the Philippines has ramped up maritime collaborations with global allies to counter China's assertiveness in the contested waters. During a bilateral meeting, Prime Minister Narendra Modi called the Philippines an important partner in India's Act East policy and discussed regional and global issues with President Marcos, hinting at India's position on the maritime disputes.
इंडो-पैसिफिक क्षेत्र में शांति, सुरक्षा, समृद्धि और रूल बेस्ड ऑर्डर के लिए हम प्रतिबद्ध हैं। हम अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कानूनों के अनुरूप फ्रीडम ऑफ नेविगेशन का समर्थन करते हैं। अगले वर्ष फिलीपींस आसियान की अध्यक्षता करेगा। इसकी सफलता के लिए हम पूरा सहयोग देंगे।
Addressing the media alongside Prime Minister Modi, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. underscored the enduring economic partnership between India and the Philippines. He emphasized the need to elevate bilateral trade, which stood at over $3 billion last year, and announced plans to fast-track a preferential trade agreement between the two nations.
The economic sphere has been a steady engine driving our ties for 7+ decades. True to our strategic partnership, Prime Minister Modi and I have charged our economic teams to shepherd our commerce, now at the $3.3 billion in the last year, towards a continued upward trajectory and expanded baskets of goods. To this end, we have decided to expedite the work that we are doing to forge a bilateral preferential trade agreement.
India in recent years has significantly strengthened its ties with Southeast Asian nations, driven by its Act East policy and a shared interest in regional stability and economic growth. The visit of Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has further reinforced this momentum. His engagements in New Delhi, particularly around maritime cooperation and trade, reflect a growing strategic alignment between the two countries, especially amid rising tensions in the South China Sea and the need for diversified regional partnerships.